Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing a little homeschool update, what's been going on in our homeschool, and what will be changing for the 2022 school year. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, it's because my husband is out in the living room / kitchen area keeping our kids busy so that I can get this video filmed today. Before I get into this video, I just want to remind you guys that if you enjoy the content on my channel so far and you look forward to new content coming out, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the bell so that you're notified when the next video comes out. So what is our homeschool looking like right now? We are pretty much curriculum free for the rest of the school year. We have like 2 months left of the school year, and we have pretty much finished all of our curriculum. Math was one of the first curriculums that we finished in the beginning of January. We finished our, the phonics curriculum from Masterbooks. We also finished that, I think it was somewhere in February. And then our Bible curriculum, we actually just put that one to the side because I noticed that my daughter was starting to be very disinterested in it, and it was more of a hassle to bring out the curriculum and sit through it than it was us actually enjoying the curriculum. So we went ahead, we just scratched it. I will probably try to bring it out again later on, maybe even throughout the summer. But like I mentioned before in my curriculum choices for kindergarten in that last video, she wasn't too fond of the copy work. And so because of that, we struggled a lot on that. I believe it was day 2 or day 3 for the copy work section that we had to do. And so she didn't really enjoy it as much as I was enjoying that curriculum. So yeah, we just put it aside for now. So right now we're pretty much just going with the flow, just talking about things, learning about things by watching videos, reading, and just doing a lot of play. So right now for math, the way that we're doing math is pretty much just keeping a math journal, just a regular notebook. And I will write down a couple of addition problems, subtraction problems, and we work on tally marks, and then she'll just have to do that page for the day. We keep it simple. And I also have her use a math puzzle. It's kind of like a Montessori puzzle, but we use it for math. And that's how she does her math equations, her daily math equations. Aside from that, we count every day. We count by tens, we count by twos. She was just introduced like 2 months ago to counting by twos, and so we're starting to master that. As for language arts, we're working on sight words right now. We're just continuing with the sight words. She'll go through all her sight words daily. What I have her do sometimes is I'll try to have her race the clock. Pretty much, I have found that she's interested in her sight words when she has to race the clock. So I time her. I'll put like maybe 30 to 40 seconds on my phone, and she just has to read as many sight words as she can within that time frame. And I've noticed that she enjoys it, and it keeps her excited and motivated to want to do her sight words, because other than that, she is not a big fan of reading. That's our little struggle area. So that's why I'm trying to make it fun without a curriculum at the moment. We already purchased our curriculum for first grade, the language arts curriculum, but I don't want to get into it until August when we start the new school year. So right now we're just winging it and just doing different activities. She does have a workbook that I bought at Goodwill a couple months ago in one of the hauls that I did. And that's what she's working through right now. It's a beginning reader's workbook, and it's a pretty thick book. It's about this thick. And so that's what she's been doing. that's what she's been doing pretty much on a daily basis to get in that reading practice. For Bible, like I said, we pretty much just scratched the Bible curriculum that we were doing, and we're just doing devotionals every day. I have the children's Bible that I read from. I will typically read it to them while they're eating breakfast, because that's when I can get them to focus a little bit more. So I'll read them a book from the children's Bible, and then once they're finished with their breakfast, I will give them their devotional notebooks, because they also keep a separate notebook for their devotionals. And they'll just draw out something that they remembered from the story or something that caught their attention. And then we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about how we can apply that story to our lives. That's been working very well for us. So I think I'm definitely going to keep that going. And I've been thinking about keeping that going into the new school year. I am still going to purchase a Bible curriculum, but the Bible curriculum that I plan on purchasing this Friday coming up is not going to be like the one that we had. So we were using Master Books More Than Words, and like I've mentioned before, I absolutely love that curriculum, but for kindergartner it was not the best thing at this moment. Right now my kids just really enjoy reading Bible stories, talking about it, drawing pictures. I just looked over and one of the kids is putting something under the door. With Bible being one of the most important things in our homeschool, I want to choose a curriculum that, one, I can also involve my 3-year-old, she'll be 4 in May, that I can involve her in, but also something that will keep all of the kids busy, interested, engaged, and just for them to enjoy that curriculum. So I have the curriculum already that, well, I'll be buying it this week. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet, because I'm actually extremely excited, and I want to surprise you guys. I've looked into this curriculum for a while, and I've tried to search up on YouTube reviews and flip throughs, and I have not seen a lot of them. Not very many people seem to use this curriculum. So I'm excited to be using it, and I'm excited to show you guys. Hopefully it can bring a new perspective to a different Bible curriculum for homeschool. As for routines, rhythms, schedules, that has completely changed. So I was waking up at 5 o'clock every single day for a very long time. I even posted on my blog a post about my morning routine, and my morning routine was pretty much starting every day at 5 in the morning, and I have not been able to wake up at that time lately. I don't know what's going on with me. I have been feeling just extremely exhausted. I know part of it is because Naya, my 3-year-old, lately she's been waking up a lot, and she's been wanting to come into our bed. And so I'm trying to, instead of just allowing her back in the bed, bringing her to her bed. We literally just got them not too long ago to sleep in their own beds, because we did co-sleep with them for pretty much their whole lives. And so now we're trying to train them to sleep in their own beds. And while they do that, for the most part, Naya does wake up a couple times a night, and so I'm not getting a full night's sleep. And so that's been my struggle. That's been the reason why I have not been able to wake up at 5 in the morning. So that has changed our homeschool rhythm completely. Something I've started to do is just in the morning, I'm just letting them play. We'll get our devotional done after breakfast, and then it's just playtime until about 12:30, 1 o'clock, when my toddler is taking a nap. And he naps for about an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. And so that has worked really well for us lately, because while he's sleeping, I'm giving my daughters their, my full attention while they're doing school. So I think that might be something that I'm actually going to just let flow into the new school year, is using that, 2-hour time slot to homeschool my 2 older daughters, give them one-on-one time. And during the morning time, I think what I'm going to do is just keep it for family subjects. So Bible, science, history, things like that. But for now, that's working. And because it's working, I definitely think it's going to be something that I just keep for the next couple of months, unless something changes and I'm waking up really early again, and so I just want to use that time in the morning. But this is working for us now. We have been on the search for a curriculum for the last month and a half, and I have pretty much all of Jeremiah's crying. I have pretty much all of Mali's language arts curriculum. The only thing that I'm missing is the handwriting, which will probably be purchased this week as well. Once I have that last curriculum, the handwriting one, I will be showing you guys what we are going to be doing for language arts. As for math, I have not gotten that because after I set my mind on something, I kept looking, and then I had this huge debate, this huge battle on whether I was going to do a Becca math or arithmetic, or the Good and the Beautiful Simply Math Level 1. And I've been battling with myself because, okay, the Master Books curriculum that we were using, there was a lot of reading. So each week had a page-long story to read, and we stopped reading that, I want to say like halfway through the curriculum, because she was just so uninterested. And so I was not going to read knowing that she was not interested and just completely ruin our math time, because she really does enjoy math. And so I wanted something that is just straightforward, right? She's the kind of kid that just give her the problems and she'll do the problems and she's happy. She does not like all the other fancy stuff. She does not like all the reading. And I want to keep her engaged. I want to keep her interested. So that's been my struggle. I've looked up the Abeka arithmetic, and the Good and the Beautiful math just looks so beautiful. It looks so engaging. But then the Abeka arithmetic is just straightforward. So I'm still struggling. I'm still debating what I'm going to do when it comes to math. So I think for now, I'm just going to leave that curriculum untouched. I'm not going to buy anything. I'm not going to spend money until I know for sure what to do. I have to sit down with Mali and see, give her a look at both of them for her to see what she might like as well. Other than that, homeschool has just been pretty chill for us. It has not been nothing, I don't know, it has not been busy, it has not been overwhelming, hasn't been stressful. And a lot of that is because we're pretty much done with all of our curriculum, so now we're just going with the flow. It's pretty much child-led at this point. Just keeping it fun, enjoying the last 2 months of this school year, and just preparing for the next school year. One thing I do want to do in the next school year that I started this year, but then I just kind of, I don't know. I think the issue with doing library trips every week was that my son was not even 1 or not even 2 yet. And he's just very fidgety at the library. So when the girls wanted to do work on the computer, he wanted to work on the computer as well. And so that became a fight. He would start screaming. He wouldn't stay in one place. When we were choosing books, he would just pull a bunch of books from the bookshelf. And so I kind of just stepped back from the library. But I'm hoping that in the new school year, we can start going back to the library. He's a few months older. He's 2 years old now. So hopefully by the fall of this year, he will be ready to go back to the library without as much chaos. For field trips, we have not taken as many field trips as I wanted to this year, but next year my goal is to step it up. I'm a homebody. I love to be home all day long, all week long. And so it's a struggle for me a lot of times to get myself out of the house, not for myself, but for the kids. And so for the new school year, I really want to step that up. I want to take them. I mean, we have the membership for the zoo and for the children's museum, so why not? But yeah, that is all. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I just wanted to give you guys a little update about what's going on, what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, and what I hope to do starting in the fall for the new school year. My daughter will be in first grade Well, my oldest will be in first grade, my middle one will be in pre-K, and then my youngest preschool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you enjoy the content on my channel, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the bell so that you're notified when all of my videos come out. In the next few weeks, I will also be sharing our first grade curriculum choices. So if that's something you're interested, go ahead and become part of the family. That's all, you guys. I can keep talking and talking and talking, so sometimes I just have to cut myself off. So I'm gonna do that now. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and thanks for joining me for another homeschool video.